My dad saw me as a little miracle, so he pretty much sent a prayer up to God to say, look, if my boy survives, I'll give him back to you. I was a human sacrifice. Turned out it wasn't my primary objective, though, it was my dad's.
Yeah.
My dad wanted it for me because my dad didn't have it for him, because he, through his own life, had the intention of becoming a priest, but was distracted by the beauty of my mother. Yeah, I had a singular identity, and I identified as a seminarian, as a candidate for the priesthood. That was my identity. I didn't identify as human, I didn't identify as male, I didn't identify as heterosexual. I identified as a prospective seminarian for the priesthood, and that was absolutely. I questioned everything. I questioned my own existence. I questioned who I was. I questioned who I believed in. Did I have a calling? Did I have a vocation? Is this really true? Did God really call me? Does God even exist in the first place? Is God just a mental construct that I've just constructed in my own head to make me feel better? I have no issue with somebody being gay or being a lesbian. Absolutely no problem with that. But what I do have an issue with is gangs playing on the vulnerabilities of younger guys who may be confused about their sexuality and being conditioned into believing that they are gay. He wasn't jealous of that, but what that did become, in terms of my experience after that, was it became my pimp, really. I felt like a religious prostitute. You're an imposter. You're a false prophet. You're talking shite. The stuff that's coming out of your mouth is absolutely shite, because guess what? You don't really believe it anyway, do you? And I woke up the morning after my ordination and my vestments were hanging on the door, and my first thought in my head was, what the fuck have I just done?
Right, I've made it. I've done everything they've asked me to do, and I've got to this point. Oh, this isn't quite what I expected it was going to be. I don't feel like I'm this supreme being connected to God. It feels like a lie.
It does feel like a lie. And it felt like a lie. I didn't believe I had a vocation in the first place. I didn't believe I had a calling from God. Actually, I didn't really believe in God. Fran, I was broken as a person could be. That moment of resignation for me was the moment of liberation. It was pivotal, that moment when I stepped into my own truth for the first time in my life. I'll never regret resigning from the priesthood.